All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for...
Scanbo, really.
Scanbo, yeah.
Really. I mean, that's what's going on.
We're
that's
here,
going
we're ready,
down today.
We're critters, we know what's up.
Yep.
We're here, it's time.
Basically, Legend of Vox Machina, Season 1, Episode 7.
You know it.
Yeah,
you'll love it. If you've been watching this show and you haven't just binged on ahead of us, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Go put on a fucking beret. I know these aren't berets. We didn't have berets, sadly. But, you know.
But this is what is canon accurate to what he actually
Exactly. So, you know, this episode, I'm sure it's just going to be a little bit hype. You know, we definitely won't see any crazy antics or whatever.
Nope.
I'm sorry that we're talking with all of this vague terminology for you people who may have not seen the episode before. But
or don't know what Critical Role's greatest,
one of the greatest moments in Critical Role
entire,
campaign 1.
All the campaigns.
Yeah, it's truly
when a man fell in love with D&D.
Exactly.
The first time.
When a man showcased that even if he had what was said to him to be the worst combination of class and character options and everything, well, damn it, with some clever thinking and steel balls, you can make it work.
You can make it work.
Yeah.
You can have a hand in something much bigger than you ever imagined.
That's right.
The rebellion is about to begin. But first, let's just jump right into this. No, flashback.
Oh.
Mined from our very mountains, its plain appearance belies an exceptional state. Residuum is a potent arcane amplifier. Take this delicate lamp. Cassandra, are you volunteering to demonstrate? On its own, the light remains measured. However, when even a tiny bit of residuum touches it...
His arms are too long for his body. Do you see that?
Oh.
If I may, I still have not received word on my refinery proposal.
Anders, we've been over this. Your ambitions cloud your duties. More is not always better. Perhaps focus on your pupils instead of matters beyond your purview.
Professor, it's just an experiment.
Not to me. You appreciate the potential here. How could you? When everything is given and nothing is earned.
Ooh.
Huh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Pray you never wake to find reality knocking at your door.
Damn.
Well, okay.
That's when you'd be like, Father, we should fire.
I don't feel safe right now.
He's making ominous threats to children. And they're just still up there. Jeez.
Yeah. Although if you're doing rebellion this openly, you could cut him down.
Time to start talking, Percival. What happened back there?
I assure you, I'm in control.
Oh, were you in control when you pointed that at me?
Holding that weapon, it's like you're a different person. What is it?
Everyone's waiting for the answer. Yep.
The creation of the Pepper Box begins 5 years ago. I fled.
God, this is gonna be so cool.
Yeah. Like, that's something we didn't even really get in the campaign much because it was,
And they might
ways
change
after
it.
that. Yeah.
My days spent struggling for survival.
Moldy bread,
My nights filled with fear, blood, and cruel nightmares.
Oh my God.
These unrelenting visions of my family's end. I worried I would go mad from grief.
I like it.
Vengeance burning hotter than black powder, nearly consuming me.
Starts drawing it on the ground.
A spawn of science that would bring me the revenge I so desperately sought. I dreamt of this.
Yikes. No wonder he's single.
Does it matter where it came from?
At the moment, yes, I'd say it does.
Yes! 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 All right, let's go!
What happened to you?
Okay. Okay.
Like,
It might just give an impression and not an actual voice, dude. Oh, cool. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, look, don't get me wrong. That thing's badass. But what are those scribbles for?
Monsters I hunt. In my dreams, I swore to make a list of those who wronged me.
but that's only 5 names.
Hold up, that's 5 names.
Yep.
Yeah.
6 barrel for.
Yep. Yep.
Fire!
Ah! Oh shit!
Oh no!
I thought maybe that sunlight could... Inside? Why not just announce where our hideout is while you're at it?
All right, you made your point. It was an accident.
We have a real chance of reclaiming Whitestone here.
Are you sure you wanna?
Percival Derolo is back from the dead. If that won't inspire the people, nothing will.
Sorry, Archibald. Right now, I'm only.
I'm no revolutionary leader. Yeah.
I know you're eager to rally the troops, but Cassandra's my only family. I have to find her.
And right there, Professor Anders. My scouts got word he's holding the Kestrel here.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
What are we waiting for?
Oh, what if I lure the guards away from the house?
Yeah, good one.
Even more guards posted in the back.
Yeah, but there wouldn't be if I made them leave.
Seriously, how do you come up with these jokes so fast?
It's not the time to be cute.
I'm not cute.
I'm dangerous.
That bruiser, Venkman.
Dead Maya.
Yes, I'll burn down his motherfucking house.
Yeah.
Fire that big would be seen across Whitestone.
The answer is no. It's far too dangerous.
I've got these potions.
Which do what again?
No idea, but it doesn't matter. I'm a master distractor. My songs, my jokes, me.
Let me be the hero.
Exactly.
Let me be annoying.
We're here at long last.
Hopping walls.
Yes.
Totally meant to do that.
Natural one on stealth.
Gonna prove Vex wrong.
Hey, it's gonna make it harder for them to hear you.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh my god!
Roll to see if you hit me.
Oh my god. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god!
Yes.
I'm playing D&D!
Gentlemen, to your health. No? Yeah, I really thought that would do something.
Alright, which one is this? Oh.
Blink.
Cool,
Okay.
cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right.
Boof!
It's not working. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, yes! Yes!
Miss me, Doogie! Last one. Please be something good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought this was 74 Whitestone Drive, but it must be 74 Whitestone Ave.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, he's getting it here?
Uh-huh.
Okay! Okay, yeah!
That was convenient.
Ah, I'm a dragon! Yeah, let's go!
Oh, fuck off! For Daxio and Mon? What are these psychos playing at?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Here we go!
Never sung it. Okay, fuck it. Never schneven!
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, here we go! Let's go, baby! Not bad, yeah. Oh, ow. Oh! There you he's just going up the stairs. Here we go. Oh, no. Well. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. That was so quick. Yep, yep. Okay, he's up on the roof now. We're up on the roof.
Had a busy evening, little man. You're a tiny maggot, but your head will still mount nicely on my wall.
On my shot, we move.
Let's not be rash, Percy.
Holy shit. He did it. And it looks like he went all out.
He's into that freaky stuff.
Try not to get yourself killed.
I was dead yesterday, remember? No improve from here.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. Oh, my God.
Hold on. It could be a trap.
Not everything's a trap, you twit.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah! Let's go! Oh, it's a trap. Oh my god. Oh, buddy, come on! Yeah, yeah.
With the blush on his cheeks.
Yeah. Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah! Scannon's hand! Yeah, it's keeping the middle finger up!
Nice.
Let's go!
You good, buddy?
Oh man. They are fucked now.
Oh! What? What? What?
This is a rage.
Oh, Anders. He's going for Cassandra.
Or wait. Oh, yes. This is where we get it. Oh, I love this.
All talk.
Oh.
Everyone thinks I'm a joke.
Oh, some little characterization here.
One thing. Size doesn't matter.
Yep, yep.
It's how you use it.
How you use it.
Let's see it.
Yeah, there it is!
Yeah!
Let's go! Yeah! Woo! There it is! There it is! Ah!
Excellent decision.
And you've been a lovely audience.
Yeah.
And don't forget to tip your server.
Yeah. Yeah.
Percy.
Always early to class.
Let her go and we can discuss a future where you're still breathing.
You seem to think this is a negotiation.
Don't!
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit. He's going to snap.
Literally, as soon as he's like, oh, wait. Here she is.
There we go, baby. Oh!
All right. Okay.
Scanlan! Scanlan's here! He's a hero!
Now will someone get me a fucking beret?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. We got it, y'all.
That was
we got
wonderful.
Scanbo.
Like this was the part that I was, the single part that I was most excited to see animated,
yeah.
because like the glorious memes that have come from that scene happening,
whole sequence, yeah.
and so. And in the episode, right, we're watching Scanlan do all this stuff, but the other characters don't know, right? Imagine watching that at a D&D table where the gnome bard, the person who has never been really that helpful in a fight the entire campaign, does all of this while all the other players, mouths open wide in shock and bliss, are able to just experience it, right? Unfolding and all the chaos and craziness. Yeah.
They basically get a full reaction experience,
Yep.
and it's hilarious because especially Liam, who plays Vax, does a full like journey on just his face and his emotions as he's watching his
because he's the infiltrator, right? You know,
right.
And
Just being like,
well, yeah,
oh, you're fucking it all up. Oh my god, this is crazy.
Because
Wait, how is this working? This is getting better and better. What the?
Yeah.
Ah!
Another thing that is important to note is that this is the first D&D campaign that Sam, the person who plays Scanlan, has ever been in. And when he made his character, he was like, well, what's the worst possible character combination that I could be? And his friend Liam, who plays Vax, said, a gnome bard. And he's like, okay, I will be a gnome bard. And this
is
chaos
this is what one
came
gnome
about
bard
as a result of that.
is possible of doing. A decently high-level gnome bard, but even still,
But still.
Yeah. And I like that they very much kind of avoided certain powers that would make it feel like this is more of a meme experience rather than an actual like story.
Oh, like the Stinking Cloud wasn't brought up? Or...
Stinking Cloud wasn't brought up, really. There was the part where he would have Dimension Doored, but Dimension Door is too powerful, I would say, for this
teleporting is kind of
a busted thing.
Yeah, it's hard to showcase
spell slots as well.
Well, to communicate spell slots, but also to communicate... like distance limitations with teleporting.
Yes.
Because okay, Misty Step 30 feet, Dimension Door 500 feet, and then teleport wherever. Visually, it's all the same when you're seeing it, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, and that's a lot of effort to put in there. And then they mix things up in terms of the order of operations of when certain things were used at certain times. Because the Fire Breath, I believe, was only used on the roof. The first time,
and then he breathed
it down as people would chase after him.
on the sides of the building and stuff.
Well, not just to burn the building, but also into the thing as people would try to come up after him. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was chaos. It was amazing. But we got our Triceratops though.
We got our Triceratops. That's right.
That was amazing.
I'm one of the things I'm curious about because I can't remember if he actually did stumble into the bathroom.
I don't remember
of the Duke or not.
I don't think he did.
I don't think he did.
No.
But that was such an inspired decision to have him. Stumble in on the Duke while he's taking a Duke. Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah. Like, the pun was very obvious. Yes.
And it was glorious, right? So that was just all the win. Because bards, when it comes right down to it, they can be rather silly, and Scanlan is absolutely silly with the best of them. So
and yet. At the end, he was getting the shit beat out of him, and I like that they showed it this way rather than the way it was almost like a curb stomp in the actual campaign.
Right. Of just hit and run, sabotage, everything was crazy.
In the campaign, he just took Vedmire and just yeeted him off with his hand.
Right. Yeah.
And it was over.
And when the guards came in, he used the spell called Stinking Cloud, which is basically just this giant fart gas that CC'd them all. So they were just coughing and puking up and stuff.
Right.
As opposed to chasing after him, which probably would have made it less dynamic and exciting and, all of that, right?
Yeah. But
awesome.
This was wonderful, wonderful stuff. The fact that it stayed in, because there's so many things they've had to cut thus far, but this stayed in.
It's right. It's like you just have to have that, right?
But then also having it be the thing where we get the characterization for him contrasted by the person in the party who takes things the most seriously, Vex, who's like, no, your plans are stupid. And he's like, I don't have a plan.
Right.
Just let me be annoying and improvise this, which is hilarious. And it's also rather sweet because the party dynamics for the players, Sam was the most fresh to D&D other than Ashley.
Right.
And he was very much just flying by the seat of his pants. He had no idea of what he was doing, but also all the other players were constantly telling him things that he should do.
Right.
And he'd be like, I don't know that. He would avoid metagaming to make sure that he was doing this all purely on improvisational thinking
of what Scanlan would be able to figure out to do with the stuff he had at his disposal.
And it was just pure fun. I highly recommend just checking out that episode to just see what the actual thing that this is adapted from was. But Cassandra just got her throat slit though.
Yep. Which
Percy.
I can't believe I actually forgot about that until we got here and then all of a sudden it's happening. And it's oh, that's right. It was that cold and just no, you would think that you would there's the way that you would expect a scene kind of like this to go, right?
Right.
No. Who cares? Who cares if he only has a dagger and Percy's got a gun? Nope. Slit the throat. There you go.
In some ways, he doesn't even know what that thing he's holding is.
That's a good point.
It's one of the things that I really like that they're showing here is that no one takes the gun seriously
until it's being used.
Because they don't really know what it is or what it can do.
Yeah.
It's a new technological, advancement in this world. And also the fact that we got Percy's backstory in a way that wasn't really in the show to see that this was demonically inspired, maybe.
Indeed. Because in the campaign, it was just something where with the very first intro that they had each of the cast basically giving a little tidbit about their character and like where they were before the campaign started, since it started when they were like, well, around here, right?
Yeah.
Like level 10, right? Halfway through. And so in Percy's, he talked about, you know, how basically after, you know, his family was slaughtered, he ended up having that dream that he used as the inspiration to make his first gun, right?
Yeah, but we might be getting...
Like, we actually can
We'll save this stuff for the spoilers. We'll save this stuff for the spoiler section. But yeah, we got to see...
Like, him actually coming up with the ideas and all that stuff. And the way they kept using, like, the clicking and the rotating of the barrels and stuff. And just that, like, almost, like, creepy, like, metronome kind of, like, you know, like, I loved it. That was great.
Yeah. This is so good. Because from here, like, I'm you know, I'm not going to spoil anything, but, like... You've escalated things into all-out rebellion at this point.
Oh yeah, right.
Like,
on both sides, because you know, okay, they actually did full-on open attacks, right, on the main like bases of the Briarwoods.
Yeah,
henchmen.
of the main estates that are in the major portions of Whitestone, not the actual castle keep where the Briarwoods are.
Right, but it's like we're going after your generals very openly, so this is a big deal. And then, oh yeah, you're here for revenge? Well, hey, the one family member left. Like, if you were worried about Percy potentially getting a bit too heated and losing his cool and not being in full control before, which understandably so, his family was slaughtered in front of him.
Right.
What
about now?
What about now?
What about now?
You know, like I don't know.
We don't have
do you
our
think
healer
maybe
in the party right now.
No, we don't. And that's one of the other things that I absolutely loved about this arc, because Pike's gone.
Pike's not
Right?
here.
Mama Pike, you know.
Mama Pike ain't around to res people or bring people back from failing death saving throws.
What is it with Critical Role campaigns and things happening when the cleric is absent? Like, yeah. So, you know.
Yeah.
No big deal.
No big deal.
No big deal.
Yeah. All right. The fact that this all was animated was lovely. But the fact also that we got, I would say, even more setup for the Briarwoods and Percy's, like, you know, revenge against them.
We went through all 5 of the names.
We went through all 5 of the names, but there are 6 barrels.
Yeah. And yep, and I'm especially glad that we now got the introduction of our favorite Dr. Ripley. Because, you know, I'm not going to say anything here, but, you know, she's cool.
She's cool.
So yeah, I'm excited for more to happen there, because now it's just her and the Briarwoods left as far as the generals go.
As far as the generals go,
assuming that, like, you know,
Vedmire is probably out of the equation for now, but he's not dead.
Yeah, that's a good point. He's not dead, and Anders. I mean, I don't know what his escape plan is necessarily after he just slit the throat of the sister of, you know, the person who is here with a gun.
It's probably going to be, if you want me to save her life, you know.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Something like that would be crazy.
You'll throw down your weapon or what have you, and yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like Percy isn't exactly the type to show mercy. So
for some reason,
yeah, we haven't really seen that so far.
But yeah, it's time, y'all. We're gonna talk spoilers. So if you're in here and you haven't experienced the gloriousness that is the Briarwood arc in general, vamos.
Yeah, get out of here.
Go watch the rest of the show.
Yep.
Go watch the rest of it. It should all be online at this point.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Scanbo stuff was wonderful.
Scanbo stuff was brilliant, wonderful, beautiful. Loved it.
I love the setup, though, that we've got basically now the moments where we're slowly moving around the cast and giving them each their badass moments against the Briarwoods, because we know which specific one is coming up very soon now.
Yeah. Ripley is coming.
Ripley is coming.
And she might already be here.
She might already be here.
Because we didn't run into an old lady in that prison.
Nope.
And this Bryn character.
So let's see if we get maybe a betrayal of some sort really soon. But also, Pike's return should be like any moment now.
And it
should either be the next episode or 2 episodes from now.
And I don't 100% remember with regards to the Cassandra stuff, because I haven't like watched the Briarwood arc too many times through, you know. like only once through in full.
I'm
but
pretty sure.
But she's already
a vampire,
vampire
right?
at this point, right? And hence the
Yeah,
white
yeah.
hair and everything, right?
Right.
And her talking with Delilah and all that stuff,
Yeah.
you know. So that
him
was
slitting her throat.
right. It's
was not a thing to actually like kill her.
No, it's just because why not, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Just to fuck with him, and then maybe give him a bit of time to get away, because Percy's going to lose his mind.
Yeah, and then wait, you go and you check her for a pulse, and there isn't one,
and she's still coughing up blood.
Well, or maybe she stops coughing up blood, her eyes close. Yeah, there's no pulse. She must be gone. Yep.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things where I love just being able to sort of re-experience all of the crazy shit that Matt threw at them because like this is the epitome of the DM being like, oh, you didn't already kill off your loved ones in your backstory, or oh, you did? Well, one of them's still alive, but just because I want to kill them again and then have them betray you, and then recycling.
Yeah, I also really love that we're kind of going so quickly through this arc because of how much a lot of the arc was actually them like sitting, planning, talking, and kind of doing that.
Do we have Keyleth stay at the Sun Tree to do the
how do we
plant
organize
growth
all this and everything? Yeah, exactly. But we have them touching upon all these little details, the little bit with the Sun Tree being set up. Yep. Oh, that's gonna be.
I think I remember that. Yeah, it was after they basically healed the land that the Sun Tree was able to actually talk. Because
the way that they're tying this in here is that the stuff that they're planning for their ritual probably has blighted the ground,
right?
Which has cursed the Sun Tree and made it incapable of actually being able to grow. And that's set up for when they go underground and have the fight at the ziggurat.
Right.
That's I'm guessing what that whole vision was.
Because like when I was watching the episode, I'm like, oh yeah, Sun Tree's gonna talk. I'm like, wait, no, that wouldn't make sense. Imagine when we have Scanbo and throat slitting of the sister. We have hey Kiki.
Hey Kiki. Yeah. No, not even Kiki. It was hey Keyleth, baby. Yeah.
Yeah. Like so that wouldn't tonally that might not have worked
And they might have just been like, no, there's no shot we're actually going to make the Sun Tree speak. That's a bit too stupid for our
I don't know.
Series.
I don't know.
I mean,
no, but I think it was just that I was misremembering it, and that's after the Briarwoods are defeated.
I think you're right, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Yes. Anytime the Sun Tree comes into play, if
it's
you're
like,
a critter, you know what we're
like,
what we're
especially with the number of
particularly.
times that they've been shown, and like Keyleth has tried to communicate to it and stuff. It would just be too cruel
It would be a shame
not
to
have
not
that
have
in there.
that.
You know,
Yeah, that would be true. Yeah.
Also, I loved the whole bit of the door with the Triceratops of the concentration is lost right at that point, because I think before he actually did kind of like break the door a bit, but this just helps tie into the joke a bit more of doors are you don't mess with doors.
Doors are evil.
Yep.
But also the idea that he has to go up through the roof in order to get out. And given that his hand has been so omni-useful, it was nice to see Vedmire actually just destroy the hand as a kind of a cool twist on the Scanbo actual thing, because in this world of D&D, there's all this magic that we as critters understand that they should be able to cast.
Yeah.
But the Vox Machina party is actually very light on spells outside of Keyleth and Scanlan.
Right, and a lot of times Keyleth is doing her wild shapes and stuff, where
Right.
she's not necessarily going to be casting spells.
So Scanlan is the one that should have a repertoire of abilities and such, but in order to show that in a way that doesn't make him seem godlike powerful, you need to have this Scanbo moment also be kind of a setup for when he then does learn new stuff later.
Right, show that he learned polymorph from the scroll.
Right, so that we can set up for him learning counterspell.
Yeah,
later.
because that's one of the other things. Like, Sam was an absolute legend, in the late game against Vecna with counterspell.
Oh yeah.
This is the spoiler section.
This is the spoiler section.
Yeah. But if they had just one more caster, then suddenly it's the whole game style changes. So in this situation, having Pike be gone, right?
Yeah, that's
insane,
yeah,
right?
They've been reduced in terms of spell casting ability by a massive percentage.
Yep.
and then you split off your weakest spellcaster to go off.
Right.
by
It's the
itself.
thing that shouldn't have really worked.
Shouldn't have worked
But
at
it
all.
did, and it was beautiful.
And it was beautiful.
Yeah. Because, like, imagine if Scanlan had just gone down ever, right? He totally would have been dead.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But, yeah.
All right, so y'all, this has been quite the journey, and we've got still 5 more episodes.
I believe so, yeah.
Before the season's over. Oh man, they can do quite a lot.
Oh,
I can't
yeah.
wait for Pike's.
It's going to be so good. I feel like that's going to be next episode.
I feel like it's next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be 2 episodes from now, but it's, with the speed they're going, it's probably going to be next episode.
And it would make for a great cliffhanger.
Well, right, because if the rebels show up and then they deploy the giants on them, we need basically some kind of ace in the hole, because there's nothing really that Vox Machina at this point should be able to do outside of Keyleth going and doing some super polymorph thing on herself.
Yeah. We need someone to take care of the undead horde to save all the people. You know?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, and there you go, Pike.
There we go, yeah.
Yep.
So, all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. You can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.